11:30 should be underway. If you do not have an opponent, bring your score sheet up. We'll put them on the clock.
Good morning. Welcome back to the ACS Texas State Championships from Belton, Texas. We are underway in a ladies singles play match. We have Tara Moody and Clarissa Flores. Clarissa is at the table here. Commentary by Chris Corcoran and Ryan Epp. His mouth is full, so I will cover for him for now. Clarissa is shooting low ball, leaving the high balls for Tara. We're a little bit late getting back to this match. We just ran over to the store to get a beverage.
Yeah, I actually should have taken my tea mug with me.
Live and learn. Overcast out there today, a little bit of mist coming down out of the sky.
Do that a little too much. Nice attempt. The breakout.
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, Jeff, from St. Edward, Nebraska. We got Bill from Kitchener, Ontario. How's it going, Bill? If you guys are watching, please be sure to share that stream. So again, Tara is at the table. She is shooting high ball. She's got a bit of a tough cut here on the 12 ball. Not a whole lot of separation. You got to be careful with this one not to double hit. It looks like she hit that pretty well. Probably want to draw back off of this 11 just up for the 15. Kind of want to leave a little angle on the 15 to just play it nicely to the 8. Well, she chose to go forward. Nothing wrong with that. Just got the 15 up to the top corner.
Yeah, looks fairly straight. She only needs to roll ahead a couple inches to be able to make that 8 ball. So
yeah, really you don't need to put a lot of follow on it. Just a little above center just to carry it forward.
Although if that side, depends on her angle, if that side pocket comes into play, I might put a little bit of top on it to come up table just in case you miss. It leaves her opponent longer on that 2 ball.
Yeah. Looks like she's just playing a little bit above center on the cue ball here. Just like that. Oh, too bad. She just missed it.
See, that's where I don't mind coming ahead about another foot. So you're just on the other side of the 8. Leaves a little longer, but still tough shot here.
Yeah.
That 8's blocking the bank to the corner.
It's a pretty thin cut here to carry the 2, and if you do cut it, you gotta be conscious of where that cue ball's going, because it's gonna come flying off that 2, off the rail, and up table.
She can thin the left side of that 2 and try to put that 8 in between.
Now the one good thing here is actually she could run into that 15 ball for good shape on the 8 off this cut shot. Oh, she went past it.
This is going to turn out not bad, although there's the window for the bank.
Yeah.
And it's almost a dead natural.
It's almost a landing strip for that 15 ball to go through those 2. Thanks everybody for joining. Feel free to comment on the stream. We are following along with the comments on Facebook. So Tara's at the table. She's just eyeing up the bank shot on the 15 here. This is a race to 4. This is the first game of the set. She laid that in quite nicely. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if that 8 ball passes the 2 to the bottom right from where we're sitting.
You can cut it in the side if she needs to. That's what she's looking at.
No, I believe Clarissa.
Oh, she's sorry.
I think Clarissa called a safety on that shot when she potted that 15. Sorry, not Tara.
Nice shot. Wow. Unlucky. Very unlucky.
I got the name screwed up. I think Tara called a safety when she banked the 15. Clarissa came to the table, kicked that ball right in the side. Caught unlucky and scratched in the corner.
So this is Tara.
This is Tara. Tara has her name on her shirt, which makes life easy for us.
We got our names on our shirt too, so we remember who each one of us is.
It's more so I remember my name after the end of the day here. All right, Tara takes the first game in the set. 1-0 in a race to 4, and Tara is up to break. So guys, in the ladies division, I believe we looked earlier, and there's 53 ladies involved in the singles division. The ladies are racing to 4 on the A side. I'm not sure what the races are going to be on the B side.
One
or
less.
The loser side, but yeah.
They said one less B side.
Okay, so we're looking at a race to 3. Any A-level lady will be racing to 1 extra game. So if they were up here, it would be a race to 5 for any A players.
And unfortunately, we can't tell who's the A players. They normally got it on CompuSport, but they forgot to add that in, the A beside the
Yeah,
the
so the tournament director recommended the ladies write their rank if they are an A player on the sheet. I didn't see it on this sheet, so I suspect both these ladies are in the open division. I see a lot of breaks coming from center table on the head ball. It's typically where I will break from personally, but I've noticed that shooting from the side rail to the head ball break has been working out better for me.
I worked with Dwayne for a couple hours on my break a few weeks ago, moving to the center, and my runouts have been coming like crazy now.
It really depends on the table. That's why I said, you have to have multiple breaks in your bag of tricks, because each table is going to break differently, and you need to be able to adapt, especially in a high pressure situation like this. It's always good before you start playing to rack up a few breaks, just to see what's working for you. And if you don't have that opportunity, if one break isn't working for you, try something different. Once you do find something that is working, you should stick with it, though.
Nice shot.
I remember a few years ago I was playing in the Westerns and went hill-hill. And for whatever reason, I decided to change my break. I was breaking second ball break the whole tournament. I got to this hill-hill match, and I figured I would break head ball and just smash it wide open, try for the run out. Well, somebody ran it out, and it wasn't me.
Yeah, don't change if it's working.
It was a good attempt on the 11. There's going to be a lot of work on this table. Everything's really clustered up, so.
I think I start with a 5 to this top corner and get it cleared out from down there, because this bottom right corner is blocked. Tara's a new player. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I saw Tara got over to the table early. She was hitting balls, trying to get him stroke.
A little straight on that one.
Oh, this might work out in her favor.
That just did. Oh, it stayed.
That's
I
okay.
can't believe that stayed there, but
That's not an issue right now, because obviously Clarissa will not be able to hit that 13. Tara owns that pocket. Clarissa goes for the kick cut on the 11. Fortunately, just missed it.
Clarissa has a shirt that has her name saying it's Maxine on it. They got the same shirt, both ladies.
Well, the score sheet says Clarissa, so.
Although they were told this morning you had to have a collared shirt, unless the only t-shirt you could have was the event shirt, so maybe she had to borrow a shirt.
It's a good possibility.
Lots of work left to do here. I'll play the combo after this.
Yeah, she's going to want to deal with that 13 ball as soon as possible. I'm not sure if she has the window. Oh, sorry, I thought the 14 was the 6 ball.
You want to hit this hard to clear that. She did a good job.
It was a nice shot, but the cue ball kind of got stuck down there.
Yeah, she needed to play that with a little bottom. She just waved her hand saying safe.
Yeah, I think she's going to play into the 6 and leave the cue ball right behind that 2.
Oh, a little hard.
Oh, that's the right idea. Just a bit too hard. All right, so Tara's got ball in hand here. Anytime you have ball in hand with a ton of balls on the table, you want to look at your problem areas first. I think in this case, the 4-7 situation is what she wants to get to.
Oh, she didn't. She was looking for the 7 in the corner after that, I think. But
Yeah, I think a little bit of a different angle.
that or start with the 7 and draw up for the.
Yeah.
If he's a new player, she'll learn that.
She will. Yeah, it all comes with experience. See a fly, it just landed on the 8 ball over there.
Really?
Yeah. It's making its rounds around the pool table right now.
Quick shoot it and see if you can squish it.
I think that might have an effect on the way the ball rolls.
Need the cue ball cleaned. We got bugs on it.
I saw a video online on a golf course. Somebody took a huge drive and made contact with a duck that was flying through his shot.
Oh. That's like that baseball video you see Randy Johnson pitching and the pigeon flies across and explodes.
Alright, so I think that 5 will pass the 12. I think her best option here is to get rid of that 7 ball. She should have natural shape to come around for the 2. It's going to be tough, though, to get shape on the 8 from the 5, so you almost want to come back up for the 5 right now. Leave that 2 for your key ball to get on the 8. And she sliced that a little too thin there. She had the right idea because it looked like she was playing up towards that 5 ball.
Good morning. How you doing? From New Jersey.
Morning, Lou. Welcome to the stream.
Hit that share button, guys. Bouncing around 100 people. Let's see if we can get up to 200 for these ladies.
That was all right. She kind of played that in off the 2.
It's going to be thin into the side here, I think. If she can do it. But that cue ball's flying around the table to do that. I don't know if there's much of a safe. Other than maybe trying to tie up that 8 ball, but I wouldn't want to do that because.
Yeah, I think I would just open up on this one and come around the table a few rails.
Yeah.
You know, if you underhit it, you've got the 9 to the side. If you overhit it, 9 to the corner. I think ideally you'd like to play the 12 after this.
Don't want to play draw on this because you could end up in that top corner.
No.
She drew it a little more. That was nice.
Nice shot. So she's got a cut on the 9 here, but you got to be careful with this one. A lot of people will try to hold this. I'm not sure if there's enough room to hold it.
See, I'd play this, a little less than medium with a little bit of top and maybe run into that 8 ball.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's the issue with holding it, though, because I don't know if she's got the full ball here.
Oh, yeah.
Your eyes are more experienced than mine.
Oh, I'm looking at the stream, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got that all.
Oh, I think she just forced that one a little too much. It's almost a 1 stroke.
No, that 7 ball is going to be tough to get back. I like maybe playing some draw on this and trying to bump that 7.
The only issue with that is if you miss the 7, you're going to come around and fly up table with the cue ball.
That's the risk you take to run it out.
But really, the other option, you got the really thin cut on the 5. You're going to be flying back and forth. I think she tried to hold it.
Yeah, no.
So she's left Clarissa with a cut here on the 12 to the side. Just float up to the top rail and back down a little bit for the 8 ball.
Yeah. See if that 5 ball comes into play here, depending on how she hits this.
She's got a lot of room to work with, so. Depending on how you hit it, you can come off that top rail in behind the 5.
She's playing a little stun, so she should be okay.
Like I said, yeah, like Ryan said, if you stun it out, then you'll clear on the open side of the 5.
Yeah, she hit that good. Would have been a good lead for the 8 ball. Yeah, it depends. With her being a new player again, it's tough. She can play a fairly good draw shot on this 5 ball and get back down for the 7.
It's nice smooth stroke required.
Just a stop shot.
Which is fine. You know, as a newer player, you know, don't try to overdo it.
That's one of the most important shots you can learn to play as a stop shot.
Yeah. It's actually, you know, as a newcomer to the game, it's actually one of the hardest shots to master.
Yeah.
It's hard to wrap your head around the speed you have to hit it to stop the ball. You have to hit it harder than you think you do, in some cases.
Well, even Shannon, plays on our team, my Scotch partner, she struggles with a top shot. She's a really good player. It's just the one shot she has, especially if it's at a little bit of a distance. You got to learn how much draw to put on it. She generally doesn't hit it hard enough and ends up with follow.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta. As soon as you add that distance factor, you have to increase your speed of the shot significantly in order to execute the stop shot correctly.
1-1.
1-1. So Clarissa's coming up to break.
One more each, and they're still tied.
They will still be tied.
See, another hill-hill match here.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having hill-hill all day. It's quite exciting when that happens. We had a nice hill-hill match of the Scotch doubles last night to lead into the double dip scenario.
Yeah,
kind of hoping for a second hill-hill, but it didn't come through, and
no, they decided to come out firing in that second set.
Yeah, swept them right off their feet.
So guys, as you see our sponsors flashing up in the top corners there, the left is the tournament sponsors, on the right is our stream sponsors. So you see JB Cases there. Go on to all these guys' social media pages, websites. If they got a comment section or leave them a note just saying you saw them on the stream would really help us out. Show them that them advertising with us getting them noticed.
Yeah, just for anybody that's joining the stream recently, we are at the ACS Texas State Championships in Belton, Texas. This is Chris Corcoran on the mic alongside Mr. Ryan Epp.
Taking a quick break.
Yeah, we might have a bit of a restroom break. Maybe Ryan will pan around and show you guys the room.
So, that's where the players are sitting. There's a photo booth here with a photographer here that's taking pictures. There's Jerry Olivier's setup doing queue repairs. That up here is the tournament control. There's our tournament director, Shannon Benson. He's supplying the tables. A lot of the time he ends up watching the stream, so I don't know if he's watching here. Maybe he can turn and wave. Be a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, Albert, I can't remember the name of the team that won, but we can check into that and let you know.
No, go ahead, buddy. No, run.
We'll get Ryan to pull up CompuSport here.
What are we looking for? Oh,
Just the names of the
ladies
the
or
players, the Scotch double winners
Yep.
last night.
I can do that.
I know the Martinez team came in second place. It was just an easy set of names to remember there. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for joining in. All right, the table's spread a little bit more than the last one. We've got quite a big cluster, though. That's going to have to be addressed. And I believe it's mostly stripes. No, there's two solids hiding in there.
Alan Vrensky are the two that won. Vrensky Jr. and Alan, $1,100. Second was Martinez. Third was Kirkpatrick and Akins. Centex pool players are Alan and Vrensky. San Antonio Pool League was Martinez, and Lone Star Billiard Association was third place, in Kirkpatrick Akins.
Hey, Kevin. Things are going great today. Watching some great pool to start off. Hope things are going well with you.
Thanks, Carrie.
All right, we got Tara up at the table. She is shooting a low ball. She's eyeing up that 6 ball into the side. I'm going to say the low balls are sitting a little bit nicer than the stripes here. High ball.
Do we ever do streams at the expo? This is the first time being to this venue. First time to Belton, Texas. We'll do streams anywhere if anybody wants anything streamed.
Yeah, we have no problem coming back down here. The hospitality in Texas has been excellent.
And we do, like I've started into streaming I did the 2019 World Powerlifting Championships in Calgary here a few weeks ago, and they're going to want me to I got 16 events for them next year now. So yeah, we're branching into streaming other events and things like that. So if you have something you want it streamed, send a message to the page. We can look at doing something for you. Doesn't have to be pool. Although pool is our main sport.
Yeah, we like going to events that we can...
Oh, yeah. And I mean, I can stream to anybody's social media page too, right? So, I mean, it doesn't have to be always Q Sports Live. It's if you guys have an event or association or something you want streamed, I can stream it right to your own Facebook or social media pages, YouTube, anything like that.
All right, Tara with the miss on the 5 there. It was a valiant effort cutting that 5 to the corner. She's left it really well, though. The only ball available for Clarissa is the 12 to the top corner. I guess bottom left on the screen. The 14 ball is hanging over the side pocket, but there's a couple defensive players up in front of that. Just going to have to work around a little bit And obviously the 11 and the 15 are tied up quite a bit on the top rail there.
Ruben, this might be live if we're answering you.
This is definitely live.
But you can always go back and watch all the streams we've ever done. They're on our YouTube channel and Facebook page. Go down videos, and we got, 4,000 or more pool streams.
Yeah, that's what I was watching at bedtime last night. Went back and watching ourselves play, seeing what I was doing wrong.
That's the best.
So I can beat Ryan even more today.
See how nice I was to let you come back last night so you don't feel so bad. You could sleep last night. Even let you get ahead one game.
I slept peacefully knowing that I went into the night with the lead.
Yeah.
All right, so Clarissa actually had a fairly nice breakout there to get some movement on that 11 and 15. If you can't make a ball or you can't execute the breakout perfectly, as long as you're developing the table a little bit, you'll be good to go.
Hey, Cassidy, how you doing? So we went and wore jeans today, and because it was cool in here yesterday, now it's sticky hot.
It's sticky hot, but it's cold in here. I have a sweater on, and we're in Texas. So
You're nuts. You're like Grant. Taking over for Grant. He wears his shirt or jacket. And
honestly, I run really hot, so I'm quite surprised.
Grant and I are down in Vegas. It's 108 degrees out, and he's got his sweatshirt on.
I don't know if I've ever seen Grant not wearing a sweatshirt.
Yeah, I've never seen him in shorts either. He's got track
jacket.
pants or jeans, and it's 110 out.
He likes to be warm.
Well, he wants the room at 90 degrees to sleep. Can't do it.
Yeah, I've got no problem with the temperature you keep the room at, Ryan.
Yeah, Ben's the same. Like it sleep a little better when it's a little cooler.
Oh, you get much better sleep when it's cold. Even if you feel cold going to sleep.
I don't know how Stephanie puts up with Grant because she likes it cold too.
Well, we have a constant battle in my household. I need it nice and cold, and my fiance is the exact opposite.
I know Stephanie and I have shared a room a couple times, and she's loved it because we keep it cold in there. Grant's not there, and they want it 90 degrees.
Well, we have an UGG blanket, so the company that makes the boots.
Yeah.
We have a really thick comforter on our bed made by them, and
We picked up.
I'm sweltering under that thing, and she requires a second blanket on top of that. So
We picked up Ben and I and Grant. I forget where we were, but we picked him up an electric blanket. Like had enough of this too hot where we can't sleep.
doing the streams, yeah, that would be great. He can just plug right in, wrap himself up.
Although, like my trailer's got heated mattresses on the beds. That is awesome when you're out camping.
Yeah, for sure. It gets a little chilly in those Canadian summer nights. Cassidy loves the heat. Yeah, I'm not so great. My Canadian blood doesn't do well with heat.
The email button wasn't working. Yeah, the best way to contact is just message the page, Brian.
I think when it comes to playing pool, a cool room is the way to go.
Yeah.
I cannot play pool if I'm too hot. My brain stops. It does not work.
Actually, don't see your message to the page, Brian. So, if you want to message the page again, I'm just going through the inbox messages, and I don't see your name. Oh, there it is.
We still got a bit of a problem on the table with that 15 and 3. Looks like Clarissa's calling a safety here. I think she's going to try to force her opponent to make the move on that 3-15 issue, which she has set it up perfectly to do so by hiding the cue ball in behind the 8. Tara doesn't have a clean shot on that one ball. Last thing you want to do at this point is move that 3 and open up the 15.
Okay, I got your message there, Brian. What I'll do is next week when I get back home to Calgary there, I'll contact you and let you know what we can do about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could play in the Philippines. I've tried playing in Mexico, and it was not much fun.
Yeah, we got a couple regular viewers from the Philippines here. Dave, that used to live in Calgary, is over there now, and yeah, it's just that felt gets so heavy and muggy and wet. You got to pound that cue ball around the table.
I've seen a lot of outdoor tables in the Philippines.
Oh yeah, they love their pool.
I couldn't live without pool. I went almost a year without a table at my house, and it was a very hard time. I spent a lot of time at the pool hall.
See, and
a lot more money than I should have.
And see, when and Jerry just got my table, gave it to them because I don't use it at home. It drives me crazy playing by myself. I can last 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, I can spend hours.
Oh.
It does get stagnant. You have to switch it up, and that's when you spend time cycling through drills.
Well, and you know what? Like talking with Ben, you see him practicing all the time is rotation.
Yeah, I will not
play some straight pool.
At home, I won't really rack it and break and run racks and play the ghost. I will just work on problem areas in my game. I will pick drills that will help with those. We've talked about it a couple times on the stream that the next thing I think I need to work on is my banks.
Yeah, and the best way to do that, playing in game situations like Ben and I do, is play a lot of bank pool.
Yeah.
And we'll maybe do that sometime over this week. We'll go through.
James wants to know, what cues do you guys like? Well, I like the ones I use.
I have a Prevail handcrafted custom cue with the Jacoby black shaft on it.
Jerry's cues are awesome. Great design, great build.
Yeah, he's my cue sponsor, and then Jacoby sponsors the stream here as well. So the Jacoby cues are amazing. The thumper jump break, you cannot beat that. I don't care what jump cue you got, what break cue you got. That thing is one of the top 3 hands down, and for jumping and breaking. And you get it 2-in-1 for the one price.
Ryan has been absolutely crushing tables with that thumper.
And I'm only hitting it about 3/4 speed.
I have to get used to the tip on it because I'm shooting with a leather layered tip on my breaker. And so switching back to phenolic was actually a little bit of a challenge.
Oh, congratulations, Cassidy.
Twins. That's exciting. One of my best friends is having twins in April. Just trying to get it all done and over with in one go.
That's we had lady playing on the stream last night having triplets.
Yeah.
2 wasn't enough.
Clarissa's looking to take a 2-1 lead here with this 8.
That'll do that.
Yeah, I think I need to have some more conversations with Jerry and Prevail and see if I can get something set up. I talked to him about potentially getting a shaft from him, but he wants to build me a full cue.
Yeah, if you guys go onto his Facebook page at Prevail, he's got actually one of my cues for sale on there that I've used. And Jerry actually used himself. He just refinished it all.
Quite happy those two moved back to the Calgary area.
Yeah, they're just out in Cochrane.
So, Jerry does all the work on my cues.
There you go. One boy and one girl. He's getting it all covered in once.
Yeah, that's perfect. Can't beat that.
Now, if only you could plan that way.
One and done. Yeah. No, I've talked to my fiance about it because we're in the mindset that we're gonna have 2 kids. There's no twins in either side of our family, so I don't think it's gonna be an option for us. But it'd be nice to get the one boy, one girl.
You're just saying now it's not an option. You're gonna have like quintuplets or something now.
Yeah, maybe I should be knocking on wood or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get 4 jobs if that happens. All right, tear to break here. Let's currently 2-1 for Clarissa in a race to 4. This is the winner's side of the ladies bracket. We're at the ACS Texas State Championship in Belton, Texas.
Yeah, we're going to have some more, Joshua. I actually have one of a brand new Prevail 3-piece jump cue for sale. And that thing jumps every bit as good as that thumper or any other jump cue. If anybody's interested in one, I got it just $220 plus shipping, Canadian.
See, well, Alex says go Max, so maybe Clarissa's name is Maxine. I'm not too sure. We might have to clarify. Score sheet definitely says Clarissa. So, Clarissa or Maxine, I apologize if we've been saying your name incorrectly. We just have a bit of a break on the table here. So guys, if you're watching us, share the stream. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Feel free to comment away. We are following along with those comments and glad to respond as they come in. If you guys have any questions, let us know. If you want to tell us how good we are all ears. We'll take constructive criticism too.
Oh yeah. I'm just looking on Facebook here, and Jeremiah's working in the snow back home. Love it.
Yeah, there's definitely no snow down here. All right, we're back at it, guys. Got a bit of a cluster on the table here.
Hey, Jeff.
Clarissa is her name, but she's known as Maxine. Good luck, sis. From Pinky. Awesome. Okay, so we've clarified it. Clarissa is her name.
Okay.
But she goes by Maxine.
We'll call her Maxine now then. Sondern.
We will, yeah.
Chattanooga. Well, welcome, Greg. Oh, scratch.
All right, so Tara has established her group. She's shooting solids or low ball. Bit of a long shot on the 3. Got her money's worth on that pocket and dropped it right in the corner. She kind of landed on the back of the 8 though, so that might cause her a little bit of grief. Just gonna have to kick off the side rail or up top to come back down and make contact with one of her balls here. With the table sitting the way it is, you know, there's a good possibility she's gonna land safe here or leave her opponent a difficult shot.
Paul, we're 9-8 in favor of Chris. I came back, I think, 4 games in a row last night. And he had a good little run there.
So I think I saw a tear forming in Ryan's eye.
Oh, I'm not worried. It's all in good fun. Friendly $2,000 set. 2,000 pennies.
Yeah, American pennies though.
Pesos.
2,000 pesos. Yeah, we'll continue that on when we get some free time later on.
If the table empties up, yeah, or...
The races aren't too long, so these matches should go by fairly quick.
There's about a 20-minute break in between that last match and this one, so
yeah,
we might be able to get the odd game in.
It depends. It really depends on the length of the matches. You know, if one match will run long and then we've got one slotted in right away, there's not going to be much of a break. But we get a few runouts going, have a little bit of time to play around. All right, Philip, head on down. I just love playing, so I'll play anybody. I've seen a few of those ungloves around. I don't really find that my hand gets too warm in a glove.
No, mine's not bad either.
I usually take it off if I've got some downtime during a match.
Like on a league night, I think I keep mine on.
Honestly, I'm at the point. I tried to switch to the glove full time, and I found I just needed to adjust something. So really now I'm only using the glove when it is humid and warm in the room. A lot of people, once they switch to the glove, they stick with it full time. It just gives you that consistent factor in your game.
You're calling us pros? Far from it. Whereabouts are you, Philip? I know you said yesterday or this morning. I can't remember where. I play with the carbon fiber, and I still like the glove. Especially like down here, it's so sticky and hot right now that gloves helps.
Yeah, anytime somebody asks me, how I like a glove or why do I use a glove, it's the consistency factor. If you're not cleaning your shaft all the time, you still want a nice smooth stroke. For me, again, I get really hot, and in any pressure situation, if you're feeling the pressure, your blood's pumping, your hands might get sweaty. The last thing you want is the cue to start grabbing on your fingers as you're stroking through a ball.
Actually, Oregon, you're not too far from us. That's drivable.
There you go, Brian. Yeah, you must do construction or something. Salem. Is that where they held the witch trials? Yeah, like back home we have zero humidity. It is the opposite of humid in Calgary and Alberta. Got the built-in humidifier going on my furnace all the time.
Hey, Denny. Yeah, Calgary's humidity, a humid day will be about 30% humidity.
And usually if it's that high, it's raining.
Yeah, there's a lot of moisturizer cream sold in Alberta. Yeah, Philip, hey, it's well worth it. I mean, the tournaments we have up there are awesome. Some amazing players, great experience.
Thanks for sharing, Mark and Gloria. Yeah, I know the feeling, Brian. I've gone on and off through construction. I spent the last 5 years working at a desk. I'm back out in the field now, and my hands are definitely getting to be a bit of a mess again. My better half suggests that I use lotion more than I do.
Know how she can help that?
We'll not get into that.
She can put it on for you.
Yeah.
So massage it into the hands. Where's your mind going? Dirty.
I always wonder, like, I'm just kind of looking across the room and there's a guy with a big necklace hanging down.
Mr. T.
That would just irritate me, having something dangling from my neck over the table.
I guess you get used to it. You're always wearing it.
We got a player back home that likes his jewelry, and his long necklace is always dangling.
Is that Vern?
Yeah.
All his rings,
Yeah.
ring on every finger.
I mean, I have jewelry, but nothing to that extent.
I just got a mess with those stripes there. I don't know what.
Yeah, there's I think both players here are a little apprehensive about breaking it out and giving their opponent the table here. So something's got to happen quick here.
Actually, Joseph, it's funny because that was Ben's idea to put it up. He saw it on another stream and loved it. We got so many sponsors that are going through. That's the only way we can get them all in, is to have them go like that. We don't have the time to pop them up full screen and have 30 ads to get through everybody, so they'll have to remain like that.
Yeah, thanks to everybody for joining us today. We do appreciate your viewership. If you are watching, please feel free to share that stream. We are at the ACS Texas State Championship in Belton, Texas. We got the ladies singles division up right now, race to 4. Maxine is up 2-1. Name is showing as Clarissa, but we've been told she goes by Max or Maxine. We got 2 referees watching a shot over yonder.
One will be a referee in training.
Yeah, it's good to see. Good to see, players getting involved in the reffing process. I've considered it in the past. I almost went through the ref training program, but I like to spend my time playing pool.
Well, see, I ref all the time with.
I find that there can be a lot of pressure as a ref too. You don't want to make the wrong call.
Yeah, you gotta know what you're doing, especially in the big matches. Thanks for sharing, Len. She is calling a safe. I think she said safe. She waved her hand. Yeah.
She's kissing off that 7 ball. Kind of trying to leave the cue ball in a bit of a tougher spot.
Yeah, I don't like putting that 7 to the bottom rail. Now she can be in jail.
Yeah, if anything, you kind of want to hit a little bit harder just to kick it kind of over in front of the pocket there. Yeah, it's nice to have a ref on hand. I used to play on a team called the offensive line, and we had 2 refs on the team. One being the head ref for
Canada,
the
CCS.
CCS. I learned a lot about pool from those 2.
That was Bill and.
Yeah, that's Jeff Pithian and Bill
Bill
Fenton. Great friends.
There's air in here. There's like a sliver of air.
That was a nice cut.
Yeah, she cut that 9 ball in nicely with shape for the 11. So really, she just has to roll forward a little bit. She'll have the option for the 10 or the 14. If she can get to it, the 10 might be the better option. A little smaller window for the 10, so. If she gets kind of below the 14 ball, she can kind of stun up and maybe play into the 8 shape on the 10.
If she could play a stop shot right where she was, would have been, oh, this work's not bad either. I might play that cue ball forward and play
Yeah, I think
up to that bottom left as we're looking way up above the ACS Texas sign.
I think that's going to be the best option, to play that 12 ball up top.
See this, you're putting the 8 ball in the way.
Yeah, you gotta feather this one.
That's not bad.
She did that quite nicely.
Story of my life.
Barbecue ribs and watching pool, nice.
That sounds delicious.
Somebody wants to bring us some barbecue ribs. We're all for it.
Yeah, Brian, I'm up 9-8 on Ryan. I tried to get him to play with me this morning, but he had other things to do. He's a busy man.
Yep.
All right, Clarissa takes the lead, or Maxine takes the lead, 3-1. She's now on the hill. She's gonna rack it up. Tara's taking a quick break.
$20 American pennies.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be a fairly close match. We're pretty
Pretty even.
even. I think Ryan's got the advantage right now with that thumper break cue. Just crushing it.
You could have the advantage too for a low price one-time offer. No, we do sell those if anybody's interested in that thumper jump break cue. We are
Yeah,
one of the dealers for Canada.
If you haven't seen what that cue can do, log on to Q Sports Live on Facebook. There's a few videos of what it can do. That full table jump shot, full cue.
Jump bank. Yeah.
Unreal. And then even from our match last night, Ryan was just crushing breaks.
Philip, we got lots of guys in Calgary that'll gamble big money. I'm happy with $20 sets.
Depending on the time of the month, I'm good for bigger money. Canadian dollars, though. I don't deal with American when I'm back home.
No, you can come to Calgary and we can find you somebody that'll play a $10,000 set any day of the week.
Yeah, I might pay for 10,000 pennies, but
Another break. They're both breaking this time.
a little bit of money back home in Alberta, oil country. Yeah, 20 and 50's in my wheelhouse for sure.
Stan? Well, Stan plays. Stan's out of, well, actually he's in Calgary playing league.
Is he?
Yeah. Getting his weeks in. No, Stephen Holem, Eric Vargas, Joe Spence, Ben Francis.
Yeah.
I could name 20 guys that'll play for
just in Calgary.
that kind of money, yeah.
Well, there's guys that will travel in for that kind of money too.
Yeah. We don't make the thumper. We're just, they're our sponsor and we sell for them.
Yeah, 10 ball is a really fun game. I'm still working on the 10 ball break. I'm just really struggling with it.
So here's the rest of the room. We went down the other side there, but
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Len. Have a good day at work. Okay, guys, we are ready to get back to it here. Maxine is up to break. She's in the lead 3-1 over Tara. Race to 4, so Maxine is on the hill. That was a nice break. Cue ball's kind of traveling up table, unfortunately.
Dakota, Rewind does work live on YouTube. We're broadcasting YouTube. It will let you rewind and watch. Brian, if you want to message the page, we can tell you how we can get you one of those thumper cues. I'm supposed to end up, I think, with 3 of them down here being shipped to me while I'm down here. And then we got a bunch more coming back up to Calgary. Yeah, it is by far the best break cue. We got Stephen Holem, Eric Vargas, Ben Francis, Grant, myself, Joe Spence, Joanne Ashton, all using them. A lot of the top players around Canada have switched to that thumper.
Tara made an attempt at the 10 there into the corner. Unfortunately, it just missed. Kicked back up table. So the table is open. Maxine to the table now.
And
she's going to try to determine her group.
And if anybody that's down at this venue wants to try it, come over even with the Jacoby Black shaft that I have, or the thumper, come over and see us and I'll give you my cues and let you try them out. The shaft is Purple Heart. Oh. Sorry, excuse me, guys. Although he switched, new shaft coming out is black, and it's supposedly even better than the Purple Heart that I got. And I'm waiting because I got one of those shafts coming. It's supposed to be this week.
Looking forward to checking that out.
I can't believe you can get any better than what it is. But Grant and Ben have tried it and said the new shaft design on it is even better.
Okay, so the table here is pretty wide open.
We haven't done that Lincoln City, but Lance Bromeland will stream that for us out of BC. He's one of the head guys for the BCA in Canada, and he streams for us.
All right, so Maxine has opted to go for low ball. She made the combo with the 14. And the table's sitting all right. The 3 ball's kind of stuck in behind that 8 ball now, but there's lots of options to break that out. I'm going to shoot this one up into the corner. I think if she can, it would be ideal to shoot that 2 now. Leave the 6 up kind of as a blocker. She can't see the 2. The 6 is the way to go. What she wants to do is kind of get on the underside of that 4 ball so she can play into the 8 or the 3 and break that open a little bit, make it more playable. She's eyeing up that 2, but I don't know if it goes. The 2 will give you good shape on the 4 to break that out, so. She's opted to go for the 6 ball. Alright, she landed okay. She's got the 4 to the corner here. Again, this could be the opportunity to break out that 3, get it away from the 8. You want to just draw off this 4, either directly into the 3 or off the 14, in between the 3 and the 8.
Yeah, if you can get set right, it'll be a thin cut into the side there too.
Yeah,
But
really, you can just stun this 4, bump into the 14. That should carry her into that zone, but she proved me wrong.
I don't know if you can see the 3 there or not for the side, but
That's a really tough cut to get that 3 to the side.
Yeah.
You really just have to float it in and kind of let gravity play its
she
role.
doesn't have much of another option at this point. Nothing close over there to really help break it out, especially from where she's sitting.
Yeah, Philip, you're right. It's a valley, so things will drop a little bit easier than they would maybe on a diamond.
Brian, that thumper, it comes at 17.5 ounces, and then we got weight that we can add to that. But the lightest it'll be is 17.5, and that's what I got mine at right now.
That's not bad. My breaker is 18. Oh, excellent shot. I think she wanted to carry forward with the cue ball a little bit more, so she had a bit of a better angle on the 2. Just got to play with what the table gives you. It's going to be a thin cut. You're going to have to come back and forth.
Yep.
Oh, she's opted to bank it.
That 5's in the way.
No, she's banking to the side.
That 9's in the way.
Yeah, I think on those, you got to watch your weight control on the bank shot like that. But remember, the harder you're hitting a bank, the tighter your bank angle is going to be.
Yeah, if you were to make that thumper 25 ounces, that's going to be too heavy the way that thing hits.
The cue ball will be in the atmosphere if you do that.
I think the ones that we've got, we've put up to a 20 ounce for like Joanne and a couple others, and that's more than enough weight.
I find, as soon as you start adding weight to a breaker, you're going to just lose control of the cue ball.
I like having it light because I like doing that full cue jump shot, which it does. It's a little easier with a little lighter.
Yeah, for me, 18 is a perfect weight. Okay, well, Tara's back at the table looking to do some damage. She doesn't exactly have an easy shot to go at here. I think the 15 might cut back into the side. The 13 in the bottom right from where we're looking. Yeah, the danger of the 15 in the side is you might hit that point on the pocket. Okay, she's opted to call the 13. Not sure if she can carry forward and come on the inside of that 5 ball here. Yeah.
That's not such a bad leave.
Oh, she left it good. There's a back cut available on the 2 ball or the 4. I can't tell which one that is. Or the slice on the 5, but then you're going to bring the 8 into play. And the cue ball is going to be sent around table.
I think with her being that close to the rail, because you want to draw this a little bit to stay under that 9 off that side and back out. But
Yeah, you're playing into a lot of balls here.
she hit that pretty good.
I mean, it's opened everything up here. So.
I think I start with a 14 beside the 8 ball there.
Yeah,
Play shape on the 11 next.
exactly. That's going to carry over to the rail with the 11. Just going to cut the 15, which is going to bring the cue ball to the bottom.
That leaves her the 13 left.
Don't get behind the
she
5. Yeah,
that's not bad.
that's good.
Played 11 on the side.
11 in the side. You got to be conscious of which ball you're shooting here. The 10 ball is hampered by the 9 balls, so you kind of want to play to the window, either in between the 9 and the 13, or carry past the 9 for the 10.
Combo. This is tough with that much space in between and off angle.
Yeah. I sunk 5 this morning with my 18 ounce on the break.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything to shoot after the fact, as is the case usually.
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah, when you make that many balls, what you've done is actually you've made all the easy balls on the table, left all the hard ones.
Purex is not a bad break cue.
Don't think she's got the 5 here, so she's eyeing up the bank on the 2 ball.
I don't know if I'd bank that. I think I'd cut that over, but
Yeah,
come
well,
up and down for
the bank will give you better shape for the 5, or easier shape for the 5 anyways. She's just added that 12-14 ball to the mix down there. I'm not sure if that 8 passes anymore. Yeah, thanks to everybody for tuning into the stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. If you're watching, hit that share button. We're at the ACS Texas State Championships in Belton, Texas.
Tara needs this.
Yeah, Tara's fighting for her life here. With Clarissa, Maxine is on the hill right now. Race to 4. So she attempted the 9 down to the corner. We'll have to cut on the 5 here. I think on this, you want to play a little bit of draw, come back to kind of where the 8 ball is to make that 2 ball in the corner, same corner as the 5, or you can kind of go forward and play into the 9 if you're feeling a little bit brave. That works too.
She got the side, yeah.
Just bump the 2 back up for the side pocket.
8's going to be tough.
I don't know if she hits this right. Cue ball will naturally come around 2 rails underneath the 8. Just kind of got to watch. You got to put a little bit of bottom on this. Make sure that cue ball hits the bottom rail after the fact, after the side rail.
Just don't end up behind.
So one of the concerns that I had was her coming back and potentially scratching or getting stuck behind that 14 ball.
Story of my life, girlfriend.
I'm not sure if that cue ball passes. She's eyeing it up as if it does.
Oh, I think she's good.
She's got a piece of the 8 for sure.
Oh, she's got the whole thing, I think. She could play this in the bottom left. Nice shot.
Great shot. Nice finish to the match.
Okay, guys. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to reset again with the next match. So,
Good shooting to the ladies.
yeah, we'll take a look and see who we got next. Get everything set up. time is it here? Actually, could have something starting in the next 7 or 8 minutes here. I think 1 o'clock our time.
Yeah, I think the matches are slotted for an hour and a half. So
But we'll reset. We'll be back. If you're new to Q Sports Live on our Facebook or YouTube, make sure you've hit the like button or subscribe button. That'll notify you when we become live again. And we'll see you guys back here when our next match is up. Thanks for tuning in.